Alright, this video is in response to a video that I saw this morning of Michigan 420 caregiver, high-grow hybrid. All you guys, you know what? I'm going to say right off top, I feel for dude that got hit, but we all play around on this game on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? And law enforcement don't like it. And bro, when they take your kids, your wife, your dogs, $60,000 worth of grow equipment that you have receipts for, they have warrants to take your vehicles. If they took your vehicles, that means that they caught you selling the shit. Okay? Understand that. In your eyes as a caregiver or us as patients, we all try to think that from patient to patient, it's all good. But from the law enforcement standpoint, if there's money transferred for a product, that's sales. Period. Fucking period. And Hydro Hybrid said it the best. Like, there's too many gray areas. There's a lot of ways that law enforcement can stretch the law to their benefit to come into your house, raid your shit, take your plants, and just smear your name. Everybody thinks that you're the dumb fuck that had too many plants or you weren't doing something right. No, you know. $1 million bail ain't funny. You know, you're talking. I myself was on $1.2 million bail, held in the county jail, maximum security, 23-hour lockdown with known killers, criminals, rapists, that kind of shit. They took my wife, who had no criminal record, $100,000 bail. Took my little cousin, he was 17. They put him in CPS. They took my kids, put them in CPS. Like I said, they took my dog, put him in the fucking pound for a 30-day hold. Anybody that watches my videos knows that Wally's like 2 feet tall. The most he could do is bite your ankle, if that's what he was going to do. He's a hound dog. He barks, he's loud. That's Wally. Anyways, I'm sorry, man, that dude got busted and all that shit, but people have to start realizing that when you're on this YouTube, that you almost become like a famous person where everything you do is scrutinized, whether it's from other growers or law enforcement. And I know for a fact that law enforcement sit around and watch YouTube because it's much easier to sit in their air-conditioned office and watch this computer than it is to actually go out and do fucking police work. And Craigslist, bro, you gotta know that's a no-no. Selling weed on Craigslist, it's gonna be a tough one to beat in court, even if he was a patient. And the overages, you can't argue with officers like that are coming to arrest you, because you understand they're goons, they're idiots, they're low-level law enforcement. That's why they're in the little monkey suit in the car coming to your house. When the real detectives and the sergeants and shit ride around and show up at the last minute and then tell you you're a piece of shit and you're going to jail, basically. I mean, I just like to recommend to everybody, if you're growing marijuana, medically or not, and you see law enforcement and they put you in handcuffs, please don't say a single motherfucking thing. Please. You want to give your statement to the jury. If the district attorney has no statements and nothing to go by before court, you have a better chance of getting a jury to side with you, because they can't use your words and twist them against you. So, Hygro, you got me fucking sparked up. I was watching your video. You said you feel with the dude, and I'm like, I'm torn. I feel for the dude because it's happened to me, but then at the same point, Everybody on the YouTube likes to come to my channel and talk about how I'm the motherfucker that was over on my plants. I was on my roof filming my shit. Well, if I'm a legal patient and I'm growing for all legal patients, what the fuck does it matter? I'm sorry, bro. I just feel that a lot of people think that our medical marijuana community has moved on to the point where we're free of harassment from law enforcement or something. States like Michigan, where they're a few years behind California, you're going to have it. You're going to have people on the internet, law enforcement guys, and up there in Michigan, man, it gets cold. There ain't a better place to be than in the fucking police station in a warm building watching YouTube for your next arrest if you were a fucking detective. I don't know. YouTube's funny. I say fuck YouTube because even though we're a good community and there's a lot of good people sharing information and like people like me, I don't like to see people fail either. That's why we have Blunt Man Consulting. I tried to make videos in the beginning to show people that you can be just a single person on your own, and you can grow good medication for you and your friend. You can help your friends grow good medication. You don't have to go pay high prices at the dispensaries and get taxed by your local fucking drug dealer if there is no dispensaries in your area. And then I hear of a lot of people that go into grows, spend a bunch of money with people, and then at the end the shit gets stolen or it doesn't come out right, and everybody's upset because they spent all this fucking startup cost. And the reality of the matter is this, folks: if you take that step to go on YouTube and put your business out there, people are going to make it their business. Anyways, weather's nice in Vegas, I know that. Law enforcement in Vegas be chopping them plants down too. It's on the news on a daily around here. I can't speak on my court case, but I can say we still haven't had arraignment. Well, we've had arraignment, but a preliminary hearing. Basically, it's been 2 years almost in July, and we still get the run around. So it's all law enforcement watching me, you know. You know who you are. High growth, good shit on your channel, dude. I like watching all your experiments, man. Fuck all these people I want to hate. Michigan, the best thing to do, stay the fuck off the YouTube, fight your case, build your shit back up, stay the fuck off the YouTube, man. And I try to recommend to everybody that if you're on this motherfucker posting updates, sandbag them motherfuckers. Because if the cops can look on your video, see a particular, let's say, site that they can reference, they can go drive by your house, snoop around your shit, and then use that as a reason to get a warrant. They can see live what's going on your channel, and then they go to your house and they take pictures and they're like, see, this is what's really going on, this is what it looks like. And they go to a judge and they say, man, this guy right here is fucking drug dealer. He fucking commits felonies every day by growing plants and yada 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 yada. You know, the bullshit. They lie to the judge. They write their little signature because they had 40 hours training. So the judge signs their search warrant. Next thing you know, they're in your house fucking taking your shit. And then you're broke. You're fighting a case. You ain't got money for an attorney. You got bail payments due, rent, electricity. I get it. It's tough. That's where it comes down to them patients that you were growing for need to fucking reverse the, you know, they need to start caretaking for you. that's when you'll see which patients really give a fuck. You know what I mean? And lucky for me, I've had some patients that take advantage of us and we move on, and then we have other patients that take care of us. So, with that being said, man, stay off the YouTube. If you're afraid of law enforcement fucking your life over, if you want to be a freedom fighter and you want to get busted, because I'm sure if you go down the list, there's been a few of us on the YouTube that have taken the hit, and it's all for a cause. There's people like Eddie Lepp that no one ever talks about. The guy's doing 10 years in federal prison on a mandatory minimum for growing 34,000 plants, 32,000 plants, whatever the number was. He had patience and scripts for all of it, you know. And if people like that don't always push the envelope, we wouldn't be where we were today. So with that being said, I want to pay homage to all the people that came before me that have been to jail, political prisoners for medical marijuana, recreational marijuana, marijuana, cannabis, hemp, all that shit. If you've been busted for transporting it, salute. You know what I mean? Keep your head up, man. Keep growing. Keep that medicine rolling for your patients. And don't let law enforcement and society get on that helmet. Peace.